A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. wk1 has it all teed up. And we're underway in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense in the hurry up here. From the pistol, it's Young. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. Don't think he's going to get much, if any, as he heads out of bounds right near the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Escapes out to the left. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On 2nd down, Robinson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Jack Thompson finishing that play off. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Penix working from the gun. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the option, it's Jacobs. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Cuffs, this is Xavier Leggett. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Young working from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Robinson will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Penix. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they're on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Young on the play action. He put everything he had into this one. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Ready.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That stop made by Derek Brown.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And the Panthers are going to take over deep in their own territory. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Play action now, Young. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Justin Simmons. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
This is ahead for about 5. That stop made by Derek Brown. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Another carry for Robinson. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third down, it's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. So now on is wk1 for the Falcons field goal. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives them a first down. Throwing from the pistol, Penix. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up second down. Penix here from the gun. He's on the move. He's running with it.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Penix on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Robinson. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain for them, and now it'll be second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's third and goal.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Running with Robinson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons push their lead to 3. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That's grabbed inside the 30. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And oh, he got it! Interception!
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Shut up.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Jack Thompson finishing that play off. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Falcons in possession. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. Into the hands of Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here's Penix to throw. Moore's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They send the tight end in motion. On 1st down, here's Penix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Panthers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They kick the running back in motion. Young on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. That's completed right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st down from the red zone. On the move, headed right. And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take the lead just before halftime. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And the work's already half done thanks to that return. They're taking over at midfield.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Here we go.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Ready?
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That throw intended for Drake London. So 2nd down coming up.
Let's go now. Head the street. Go.
Here's Penix. Escapes the pocket. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. They've got the block near midfield. Free, up the middle, it's a breakaway. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
Play action. Here's Penix. Vacates quickly left side. Wow, wide open here. Complete. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a 1st down.
Let's go.
Penix. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Drake London with the touchdown. And they send a man in motion. He's throwing for it! And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Set to return, it's Chuba Hubbard. And look at this return. Races past midfield. And he had everyone thinking 6 before they finally get to him and stop that return.
Hey, I know we all wanted to see him finish that score. His teammates certainly did as he was rolling down the field. But this offense will tip the cap and say thank you kindly and try to go finish the touchdown off themselves.
They'll run, Jacobs. And they beat him to the edge. That run stops back at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. Young to throw it. And they pick him off again. And the Falcons have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Hurt. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Eagle. Go track. Hut.
Robinson on the inside give. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Gets up the edge to the 35. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st down, and they go right back to him. Open space inside the 40. Past the 20. And he's finally brought down at the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Trying to run in, Algier. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Putting the tight end in motion. Penix working from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Ready?
Throwing, Penix. Got it, man. Robinson has it. And he's brought down at the line. So now on is wk1 for the Falcons field goal. Don't forget, the defense got in there and blocked one earlier. The kick by Lutz is good. And that trims the lead to just a couple.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Covered with a return here. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Young. Complete out to the right. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Young on the play action. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Play action now, Young. He beams one deep right side. He's got it inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Seibert tacks on the point after. And the Panthers push the lead to 2 scores now. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Moore with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Warriors 70.
To the air with Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And now they face second down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
This one intended for the running back. So now it's going to be third and long. Penix here from the gun. He fires one deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Dragon 60. Go street. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Trying for it with Penix. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
Here's Young on first and 10. He's on the move. And all that pursuit pays off. They track him down and drop him well behind the line of scrimmage. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. We've reached the... They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Putting a receiver in motion. Another try following the sack. This is Legent working the left side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Third and long, Young. This is reeled in by Legent. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on third and 17. To the air on first down, Young. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. And the Panthers leaving their guys out there. Look at this. They're trying for two. Sticking to the air. It's Young. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another two more to that lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Has this at the 6. Well, the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Let's go now.
Running left is Robinson. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready?
A toss now to Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 from the 41. Staying with Robinson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody. And maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
Throwing deep for the end zone. Oh, my. It's intercepted in the end zone. J.C. Horn to pick it off.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
He puts some air under this one, deep right. That's complete inside the 35. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Young on 1st and 10. And the 1st down pass set away by a defender, incomplete. Xavier Legette the target on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons trail by 15.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's going to be out of bounds, I think, a yard or 2 short of the 20 here. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here we go.
Penix now on 1st down. Pitts brings it in. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. And again, it's Penix. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to
This is caught inside the 15. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
60 bucks, man, 60 bucks.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He brings it in. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. It's 2nd and goal.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Here we go.
Jacobs has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And this isn't just